been talking to this team about being a better defensive team, more consistent, and that's what we harped on at half. We came out and held them to 27 points. Kind of felt like in the first half they had us on our heels. They were attacking the basket. They shot 14 free throws in the first half, and we made the adjustment, got aggressive, only 2 more for the entire second half. So once we get our defense going, it helps us in transition. We move the ball around. It was obvious that they wanted to take touches away from Elena, which really opened things up for everyone else. And thankfully, we're a team that understands that we have several weapons, and it was on display tonight.
Does that help the team, other players even realize that even more, that there are so many weapons here?
Well, the players realize it from training camp. It's just everyone else gets to take a peek at it now. And it kind of fluctuates, when some team tries to take someone else away, Sylvia and Elena gets 17, 18 shots, and vice versa. So that's the part that is so nice to have a player that has poise and recognition and understand that we're going to throw you the ball, and then 2 people are going to run at you, and she can have an assist. She gets it. So, yeah, I think it was just good from the standpoint of just winning another game, with one more hit into the All-Star break.
Sylvia playing out maybe a leg and a half. How do you think she played tonight?
She was huge. We don't win if she doesn't play. It changes the play calls. You're able to do different things defensively because it's like having another guard in your defensive schemes. It allowed us to really be aggressive with Cappy, and even though she finished with 20-plus points, felt like she lost her legs a little bit at the end just because she was working so hard. And I told him, I said, you don't stop a Cappy Pondexter. You're trying to make life miserable for her on both ends. And so that was important. With Sylvia, I told you guys, for 8 days, she was rehabbing 3 times a day. And that's what it was all about, so we're glad she came back.
How nice is it to be in first place at almost the halfway point? And also, will you change the way you approach games and practices being on top versus, chasing from behind?
No, not at all. We're not even halfway through the season, like you said. It's nice for the franchise, from the fan standpoint. But the players know it's game by game and how quickly things can change just because of the sheer talent in the league. And then also when you're playing people so many times, you get that comfort level, so it's that chess match there. But no, we won't change it. The change comes when you're playing back-to-back. You got an interesting schedule in August. We have to back off a little bit and, kind of save some reps, make sure we have a lot of scrimmage guys that practice when we do practice, but that's the only change.
What is it about New York? You guys play for a blow and you're sending 4 games. What is it about the matchup?
I think they're good matchups for us in terms of, I think Carolyn Schwartz has been efficient against New York. Every year she's been on the roster, so you don't lose a whole lot when you go there. You actually gain something different because she's that savvy, heady type player. She has confidence there. I think it's just we got off to a good start, with the preseason win. We got off to a good start, stealing a couple of games and having that game when we were down by 1,000,000 points and came back, gave us a little bit of momentum. But it's over. We got one more to play against them, and they're going to come at us even harder.
Concerned about the offensive rebounding by the Liberty?
Yeah, I'm concerned. This is the 4th game where they out-rebounded us, and that's disappointing. But at the end of the day, we had enough stats in other areas where, we had 21 assists on 30 baskets. Took care of the basketball. We were disruptive defensively in the second half. We shared the ball. A lot of people scored in double figures. But Courtney Vanderson, 31 minutes, 9 assists, 2 turnovers. Just a lot of good stuff there. So I don't like it, but I can live with it because so much other things are good.
4 of your 5 starters are double figures. Elena's the only one who isn't. Is there a positive that comes out of that?
Yeah, we won.
That works.
Yeah, it is, because what you've seen is the double, the triple, the switch, the big, the small. What you saw today was no one left the lane. But they just, I said, so you go stand over here, let everybody go run by FIU. And if you notice, 6 of 10 were young points in the first half because people ran to Atlanta. So that's how you play off of certain people. So the positive is that we won, and the players understand that.
Do you think that teams are starting to learn how to play Deladonna so that they can't shut her down that way?
No. I mean, she had one game where she scored 13 points, and people went crazy. I'm like, hell, I wish I had a season going 13.
That's true.
You know, and I think it got magnified because it was a loss, but she only took 8 shots. You know, she missed a couple free throws. She wasn't flowing for it. It happens, and your team still wins. You know, put up 80 points with Atlanta scoring 7.